working.
Well, we did a sound check and they were working just fine.
Yeah, well, I couldn't hear.
Well, you just said that.
I said that.
No, you didn't. You said you could hear and everything was good.
I could hear you, but I couldn't hear anything.
You should have said
No,
that.
no, just leave it. Fuck it. I don't need to hear it. I don't need to hear it.
I'm sitting right next to you, so.
Anyway, so what are we going to talk about today?
Today, we're going to talk about the wonderful high school in Vermont that's going to be flying the Black Lives Matter flag through the whole month of February.
The whole... Why are you fidgeting with the mic? What are you doing?
Will you talk and stop?
Stop what?
Stop making chitter chatter. You're messing up the show.
You're messing up the show. You're fumbling with the mic. You fucking fucked up my fucking headset and my mic.
You messed up
What are
your
you
headset.
talking about? How is this my fault?
Look.
How is this my fault?
We're having technical difficulties.
Yeah, we
okay?
are having technical difficulties.
We did sound check, and he
And
said
you effed it
everything
up.
was good and ready to go. I'm like, you can hear it. You can hear it out of your headphones. You said, yeah. Yeah.
I heard you talking in my ear.
I said, can you hear it out of the headphones? You said, yeah. I said, okay, everything's good.
What was I supposed to hear out of my headphones? You?
Yeah. Listen
Okay.
to this.
I mean, it's all good. Hey, it's all good.
Can you hear that?
Yeah.
That's what you're supposed to hear. You're supposed to hear talking.
It doesn't matter.
through the
It's all good.
microphone.
It's all good.
Right.
Go ahead. Talk about that Black Lives Matter thing.
I think it's great that this high school in Vermont is going to fly the Black Lives Matter flag.
Wait. I thought they weren't going to fly the
They
Black
are.
Lives Matter flag.
They're going to fly it through the whole month of February, which is Black History Month.
Oh, shit.
Easy away from that.
Get it away. Just rip it out my ear. Just keep them.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, keep it. So, wait, they're going to fly the Black Lives Matter flag all through February,
which is Black History Month. Yes.
So, wait. I thought you said they weren't going to do it.
They are.
So what's the controversy then? They said they weren't going to do it.
No.
Yeah. You read the story wrong.
No, you weren't listening.
I was listening. They said, these motherfuckers said they weren't going to fly the flag.
They are. No other high school is flying the Black Lives Matter flag. Every other high school is flying the American flag. But this high school...
I didn't even know there was a Black Lives Matter flag.
Are you kidding me?
You knew that.
You're black and you didn't know there's a Black Lives Matter flag?
No, I didn't know that.
Really?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, I knew that.
You did not.
I did too.
What's it look like? What colors are
I
they?
showed you it. Oh my goodness.
All right, you showed me it. That's because you just saw it.
Mister,
Tell me you knew
Mister.
there was a fucking Black Lives Matter flag.
I knew.
Okay,
I knew.
so what's it look like?
It's black and it says
And
Black
it says
Lives Matter in
it's
white.
black and it says Lives Matter.
Black Lives Matter in white. Yeah, that's what it says.
Oh, wow.
My goodness. My goodness.
Wow. What do you mean?
You're just messing up the episode today. No, they are going to fly the flag.
No, it said they're not going to float a flag.
They are. For the whole month of February, they are going to be flying the Black Lives Matter flag. Which no other high school flies the Black Lives Matter flag, ever.
Okay, if you say so.
Yes,
If
I
you
say
say so. You get the bark.
No. I think you need to go to sleep. This is late. You're just like messing the whole episode
you
up.
really don't know what you're talking about right now.
We're going to pull up.
You really don't know what you're talking about. You're tripping right now.
No.
You're bugging.
Alright, anyway, let's talk about the Eagles.
You want to switch to the Eagles now?
Yeah.
Because you don't know about this Black Lives Matter
No,
flag.
because you're just making it all sound like fucked up now. We had a whole, like, what were we going to talk about? We were going to talk about this. Yeah, let's talk about that. And then we get on there and you're like, what are you talking about? We didn't say that. They said they're not going to.
That's what I thought you said.
No.
That's what I thought you said.
No. Is the first public school in America to fly the Black Lives Matter flag.
I was wrong.
Yeah, I know. Wait. Say that again?
I was wrong.
Repeat that?
I was wrong.
One more time.
So fucking
One
what?
more time.
You were right about some.
One more time.
And first of all, you act like you knew there was a Black Lives Matter flag, dude.
It's very, very
Get the
rare
fuck
that
out
this
of
one
here.
here ever admits that he's wrong about anything.
King of the
Anything.
North. How the fuck am I wrong?
Thanks for your corroboration there.
Get the fuck out of here.
Anyway.
Bullshit.
What do you think the Eagles got to do to win?
What do they?
You think they got to play the same way they played against Minnesota?
Nah, different teams, different schemes, different looks.
Run the ball. You just got to run it.
Different coach, different everything. It's not just simple as just running the ball. I feel like that the Eagles are a bigger, faster, stronger, deeper team in depth. When I say in depth, we have more players at each position that still can be effective without even having the starters on the field. I feel like we're just a better team than them. That's how I feel. It's the only position that they have over us, honestly, is probably maybe running back and quarterback.
And I heard somewhere that they can't stop the run.
They're 29th.
Yeah. They're the
in total
second
defense.
worst.
29th in total defense.
Second worst in stopping the run or something like that.
They're down there. They're 29th, so there's only 32 teams. So
as long as the Eagles run the ball, they should be good.
Well, this is how I feel like we should beat up on them. I feel like we should pound
I hope so.
their necks. I feel like we should just pound on that ass.
You
like,
said Pittsburgh
we should
the
pull
only
down.
one?
We should pull down their panties and just tear up their ass. Just pull them down and just go to town. Like, just physically dominate them at the line of scrimmage. And
just like they did Minnesota.
Well,
shut them up.
Minnesota,
Quick.
we beat them with big plays, takeaways, and we pressured the quarterback.
Now, you can't underestimate
I feel like that's
them
the same
either.
thing. I feel like this ain't nobody underestimating.
No.
They're favorites. Everybody in America is picking the Patriots except for actual Eagle fans.
Right. But
So-
I'm not saying you can't, but I'm saying New England's good for coming back in the fourth quarter. So just because you think you got a lead on them in the fourth quarter doesn't mean the game's over.
True. But
Just like the Jacksonville game. I'm sure Jacksonville thought they had it. They were
I don't know
done.
if Jacksonville thought they had it, but I know Jacksonville fucking didn't finish the fucking game.
Yeah,
man.
they kind of gave it up. But anyway, we already talked about that.
They started doing
but-
stupid shit that they normally didn't do in the first half, and they stopped doing that.
And that messes up your
Screams.
confidence, too. All of a sudden, you're winning, and then you're not winning. It just fucks up your confidence. It
That's
fucks
the
up your
game of
head.
football.
It
That's the
messes
game of
up your
football.
head.
That's the game of football. And you know what? You just said something. I'm going to applaud you. That's enough. Everybody knows that's how a game is. Either you're winning or you're not winning.
Right.
But this is what it is. The Eagles, the Philadelphia Eagles, like I said, are just bigger, faster, and stronger. They're just a better team.
They have a good team this year.
I want to physically dominate. I want to physically dominate the Patriots at the line of scrimmage on both lines of scrimmages, on the defensive side and the offensive side. Which means I want our offensive line to pound on their defensive line, and I want our defensive line to pound on their offensive line. And I want to run the ball down their throats, which means let's run the ball like basically on every other play. And I feel like we can just
They have been
bruise
doing
them.
it. They've been running the ball a lot more than they used to.
Well,
with Andy Reid, the Eagles never ran the ball. Never.
any reason not here. We're talking about we're talking about Wentz and Foles.
Yeah.
The numbers say that we're basically averaging the same amount of runs. It just seems like we're running at in different situations than we did when we had Wentz.
Okay.
And a lot of those runs that counted towards the totals, towards running plays, was a lot of Wentz running himself. So
So he was a running quarterback.
Yeah,
Which
yeah.
Nick Foles isn't.
and Nick Foles is not that guy.
Okay.
But Nick Foles,
So he just compensates by using someone else in different plays at different times.
it's just different plays, you know what I'm saying? But he's going to have, I feel like he's going to have the best game that he's ever had in his life.
I don't know why. Like, I I'm not a big football fan. I don't really know much about football. What I do know is
I
from
love it.
you or what I heard from the shows that you're watching or listen to on the radio. But I feel like Nick Foles is one to prove everyone wrong. I think he wants to prove everybody that he's not what they think he is. That he's not this underdog. That he's better than Carson Wentz. That he can do it.
I don't know if he wants to prove that he's better than Carson Wentz.
Maybe
but
not better.
They're
but
talking
that he
about
can do
the
it.
way they're talking about Nick Foles in the national media right now, like he's some fucking hobo off the street.
Mm-hmm.
And Nick Foles is more than that. Nick Foles, Chip Kelly would still have his job if he would have never got rid of Nick Foles. Okay.
Well, he got rid of Nick Foles.
He
got
traded
rid of
Nick Foles
Deshaun
away.
Jackson,
Got rid of
McCoy,
Deshaun. He got
and that just messed the whole team up.
And it just completely destroyed the team.
That was a Super Bowl
But Chip
team
Kelly
there.
was so arrogant and cocky that he thought that the reason that they went to that 10-6 record was because of him. He felt like it was his system. In reality, it was about the players.
Right.
And he has to just realize that it's about the players. Doug Peterson gets it's about the players and the coaching.
Yeah.
So Doug, like my boy calls him, Dougie P. Dougie P gets it. Chip didn't get it. Andy Reid got it to a certain extent, but Andy Reid would just let his deficiencies always come up in big games. Dougie P, like my boy, as my boy calls him, Dougie P, doesn't do that. He had a couple bad games last year. I wouldn't even say bad games. He just made some bad decisions late in games, and he's definitely turned it completely around. So, Dougie P, Doug Peterson, Coach of the Year. Carson Wentz, MVP. Nick Foles, Super Bowl MVP. We're all doing it together.
Right.
And
of course, no one can do it by himself.
And that's basically, it's just the best team I've ever seen Philadelphia ever put on the field.
Yeah, and
the best team.
Thought they had a good team with Chip Kelly, Nick Foles, Deshaun Jackson.
They
Before
had
he
talent.
traded all
They had
them.
talent. They didn't have the coaching.
They had the offense. They had the defense.
They didn't have the defense either.
They had special plays was good, or the special teams.
Special teams was good. They just didn't have the defense.
Yeah, and then
now
Chip
we got
Kelly,
the defense, we
they
got
had
the offense,
horrible
and we have the
coach.
special teams. We have a reliable kicker. We have everything that says that we should be the best team in the NFL. And this Sunday at Super Bowl 52, the Philadelphia Eagles prove once and for all that they are the best team in the NFL this year. Applaud me.
We will be celebrating next Tuesday at the parade in Philly after they win. So we will be going to the parade.
I can't wait till the parade happens.
Right?
There's no doubt in my mind
I
that
already
we're going to
took
win.
I took
no
off
doubt.
of work for Tuesday and Wednesday in anticipation of them winning. Because I know if they do win, I'm going to the parade. And I'm not going to be in any shape to go to work on Wednesday. So I already took that day off too.
There's no doubt in my mind we're going to win. And you know what? If we win, no, I'm not going to say if we win. When we win, I'm going to carry an Eagles flag and a Black Lives Matter flag.
One in each hand.
One in each hand.
You know what? I've heard a lot of different. You listen to a lot of sports shows and on TV and on the radio and stuff. And lately, a lot of the talk show hosts and stuff have been asking callers,
Ooh, can I have some of it?
if they had any doubts that the Eagles would lose this week. And 90% of the callers said absolutely not. No. They had more doubts last week against, or 2 weeks
Minnesota
ago
against the
Minnesota
Falcons
than they
and
did
the fucking,
against this week.
Yep. I have no doubt that we're going to win this shit. I don't know how we're going to win
their
it.
time.
I don't know what it's going to look like, but I know we're going to win it.
Well, you said the Steelers are the only one that's ever beat the Patriots, right?
No. The Giants beat the Patriots in the
Giants.
Super Bowl.
I don't know why I keep thinking the
Why you keep
Steelers
saying
beat
that?
them. I don't
Why-
know
why-
why.
why do you keep saying
For some
that?
reason, I think the Steelers beat them in the Super Bowl one year.
No, they can't even play in the Super Bowl. They're in the same conference. They're
They-
AFC. They can't even play in the Super
Ah, see,
Bowl.
it goes to show how much I know.
Yeah, I know.
Maybe they beat them in a championship
It's
game.
okay.
No, they can't even play against each other in a championship.
Only in the AFC Championship.
Maybe that's what it was. Maybe they knocked them out in the championship game.
Yeah,
So
it's all
the
good.
Giants is the only team to ever beat the Patriots. No other team has ever beat them.
Well, in this whole Belichick era, You know, in
right,
the Belichick
and Tom
era.
Brady and the Belichick.
What? Let's see. They lost a Super Bowl back, like I said a while ago. They lost the Super Bowl to the '85 Bears. They lost to the '85 Bears. The Patriots did.
Oh yeah, that's
And the Patriots also lost to Green Bay. Brett
Wasn't it like-
Favre's only Super Bowl. They lost that to the Patriots lost to Green Bay. Brett Favre and the Green Bay Packers, and that was '97. So 1985 and 1997, they lost Super Bowls, and they also lost to in 2007, and I believe it was 2000 and.
I would say they've lost multiple times.
Yeah.
So everyone
Yeah,
acts
but
like
Tom
they're
Brady's only
unbeatable.
lost.
Like,
Tom Brady's only lost 2 Super Bowls. Tom Brady wasn't on that team.
what if Doug Peterson and Nick Foles are the next Bill Belichick and Tom Brady?
I doubt it, but Nick
Anything's
Foles.
possible. You
Nick
never
Foles. Nick Foles needs to just drop shaft on people's heads right now, man.
know. Just shut everyone up.
Shut them up.
But you know what?
Shut up
Even
the
if he
national
did,
media and let's get it. Let's go, Nick.
even if he did,
Slick dick.
the
Nick.
media and all the haters, all the Eagles haters out there will still talk shit and say he won by default, or he won
him.
because this one was hurt, or
I don't wanna
this
hear
one
that
was out
shit.
of the game. There'll be a reason why.
They'll discredit poor Nick Foles. Yeah. He doesn't deserve that bullshit, but it is what it is.
He should be getting props.
It is what it is. You know
He's
what I'm
done a
saying?
lot for a little bit of time that he's been the #1 quarterback in Philly. He's done a lot. All he's done is win.
That's all he does is win. All he does is win no matter what. Money on my mind.
If you think about it, when he was there in 2013 too, all he did was win.
All slick dick Nick does is win. Big dick Nick. That's all he does is win. You know? So, it is what it is. And, you know.
So you got the Eagles winning. What's your score? What do you think the score is? Think it's gonna be a blowout like the Minnesota?
No.
I think it's gonna be a close. Like
I think so too. I say 28-17. Eagles.
I think 21-17 Eagles. I don't think they're gonna win by that much.
28-17 Eagles, and hopefully Nick Foles is the MVP. But if not, it is what it is.
Yeah,
it is what it is. If not, he's not the MVP. I'm not talking about us losing that game.
When do they announce the MVPs?
At the end of the game.
Okay, so they'll announce the season
Not
MVP.
the season MVP. Not the season MVP. But they'll announce the Super Bowl MVP. And that's more like a voting thing.
Well, isn't there like a game? Doesn't someone get voted MVP at the end of each game, and they give them the game ball and this and that?
Like in high school and shit. Yeah. But yeah, I guess you could say that. That's more like a unrecognizable award. Like, oh, game ball goes to such and such.
Okay.
Chuck Berry, or game ball goes to Chuck Smith.
Because you know what, like you said, they can't really give it to one. If they didn't have a good quarterback, they wouldn't be where they're at right now. So if it wasn't for Carson Wentz and Nick Foles, they wouldn't be going to the Super Bowl. But if it wasn't for the other players on the team too,
yeah,
the first thing you need a good quarterback.
A lot of people had something to do with us being there.
Yeah.
But you can't discredit Nick Foles. Like, you can't sit here and act like anybody could have drove this truck.
No, because they
got us
can't.
to the Super Bowl, because it just.
If you have a crappy quarterback and good wide receivers and running backs, you ain't going nowhere.
Without a quarterback, you go nowhere.
That's the heart of the team.
Yeah. So Nick Foles played to his strengths, and he got us there, and that's all you can ask him to do.
That's all continue doing.
And I fuck with you, Nick. I love you, and I'm rooting for you. I was rooting for you. I was the biggest Nick Foles fan. Like, I love McNabb.
Back in 2013,
yeah,
Nick Foles was going to be the one to take us to the Super Bowl.
And everyone was like, "Get the fuck out of here!" Like, yeah.
He got traded.
Well, look at him now.
Came back, and he's taking us to the Super Bowl.
And he's not only just going to take us to the Super Bowl, he's going to win it.
First time in 20 years, in the last 20 years, and like
almost
they said,
20 years. Shit.
Well, everyone's like Carson Wentz. We don't know that if Carson Wentz didn't get hurt, that he would have been able to take it to this level. No one knows. No one knows that he would, whether or not he would have been able to carry it this far.
Exactly. So you never know. It is what it is, and
we got to give props to Nick Foles for doing it.
I'm gonna give him
got
applause.
us here.
Let's applaud poor.
I think it's gonna be an intense, crazy game.
Nick Foles, this is for you, buddy. I
And
applaud you. You're the man. Go out there and win on Sunday. Make history and bring a trophy back to Philadelphia. Not only Philadelphia, to South Jersey,
Right.
Delaware, the tri-state area. We're all Eagles fans. It's not just the Philadelphia Eagles. It's the tri-state Delaware Valley Eagles is basically what it is. And Nick, I believe in you. That's what I would say to Nick Foles. Like, Nick,
you can do it.
You can
what
do
was
it.
Hold on 1 second.
This is my letter to Nick Foles. Like, Nick.
Hold on. Where's it at?
Dear Nick. Dear Nick Foles.
Where's it at?
I don't think you have it.
I can't carry it for you, but I can carry you. That
Come
one.
on! Yeah.
The one
It's
for-
Sam and shit. But this is my letter to Nick Foles, okay? I'm gonna read it to everybody. Dear Nick Foles, I'm your biggest fan. Thank you for taking us to the Super Bowl. When all other people didn't believe in you, I did. I still believe in you. I know that you have what it takes to take us to the Super Bowl
And win.
and win. I nicknamed you Big Dick Nick.
He gets
Now-
all ready for the Eagles game with his Nick Foles
With
jersey
my
on.
Nick Foles jersey. Every game I get ready for, I have your jersey on.
He's got to go
I
run
said
in
in
the room and put his jersey
preseason,
on.
if Carson Wentz struggled, I wanted to go to you. Dear Big Dick Nick, please, don't let me down. I believed in you from day one, as you believe in yourself. Even though the national media doesn't believe in you,
All
but
right,
I
anyone
do.
else around?
Or anybody else.
On that note, let's take a call.
Thank you, Big Dick Nick. Barbershop Talk Radio, what it do, dog? Let's talk some Eagles. What up, man?
What? What? Wait, we missed that news.
Man.
Maybe he enjoys the black penis.
Oh, God.
Maybe
Wait. Nick
maybe
Foles
he's
is
swinging
white.
for the same team.
Yo, you're stupid,
LeGarrette
bro.
Blunt's not.
Yo, fucking, no way in hell LeGarrette Blunt was looking at
He said
Nick's-
Nick Foles was looking at it.
No, he said Blunt was looking at Nick Foles' junk in the shower.
Really? Wait.
Oh,
is that what it is?
that
Alright.
okay, bro?
You act like you created it yourself, Eric.
I did create it.
Uh-huh.
Shut up. Are you serious? I didn't hear that shit. I did. Oh, I did not hear that one, bro. I'd never heard that one. That's pretty, Oh, God. So, LeGarrette Blunt is basically, saying that, Nick's junk's big.
For a white boy.
All right. Let's stop talking about Nick Foles'
Junk.
member, his love tackle. Okay, listen. Tell me, you're Doug Peterson. How do you attack the Patriots defense? What do you do? Same way, same attack. That you would be that aggressive with New England, like you would, because they were super aggressive with New England. I mean, with Minnesota, super aggressive.